Kingdom, this is a test. This is only a test. This is a test. This is only a test. Try to do this right today. Wicked hits coming off there. Wicked hits coming off there. Not sure what that is. Yeah, correct that in real time. Wicked hits coming off there. What that is. Yeah, correct that in real time. What that is. Correct that in real time. Monitor mix. Monitor mix. Here's feedback on the phone. Can't have that trip. I'll take some firmware to see if that helps. Wow, serious feedback. Right. This is what goes on. It's game day, guys and gals. Gotta get ready. I don't have a moderator, I'm a producer. Like back in the day, starting out in Louisville, the corner of a living room. Now in the corner of the dining room. Now in the corner of the dining room. That was interesting. It doesn't sound good though. That's interesting. Gotta fix that. Oh, that's what it is. This isn't even on. Hang on a second. Get this way to that. Get this cleaned up. Check, check, check. Gotta disconnect. There's a microphone. There's a microphone guaranteed on the. There's a microphone.
Let's go here.
There's a microphone guaranteed on
the USB camera. This one right here.
Guaranteed on
USB camera. This one right here. Check it. Check, check, check. Still making weird noises. On your device. Check it. Check, check, check. Disable, disable. Desktop audio device. Headphones. Check, check, check. Disable, disable. Desktop audio device. Go default. Check, check. What if I... No, I can't do that. Hang on a second, I'll try it again. Nope, turned it off. All right, so it's just the Elgato mic. Now it's a matter of cleaning that up. I don't know why the filters are all off. All right, so just the Elgato mic. Just the Elgato mic. Sounds good, except there's a weird feedback. I gotta remember how to do this thing. This is a totally different cat. Do this thing. This is a different I learned all this a long time ago. Now it's like, okay, remember how to do? No, I don't. I do not remember how. I'm going to check for updates. Now it's like, okay, remember how to do? No, I don't. I do not remember how. I'm going to check for updates. Now it's like, okay, remember how to do? No, I don't. I do not remember how. I don't remember how. I don't remember how. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Okay, when I turn my phone down, it sounds better, but I still got that hiss. That's not good. I think that's inside the window I'm watching it on. If I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I switch windows. That changes anything. I'm gonna go over to the pair window. Check 1 2. Check check. The hissing's gone. What is that hissing? So weird. Hey, Ruben DeCruz, what's going on, man? St. Louis Sharks. What's going on, buddy? They're watching me make the sausage. Look out. I might just have to stay on this page right here. Hang on a second. Watch this. Watch me do this thing here. The Honk social media. Name thing. And what else? Camera count. All that stuff. If I take that and put it back behind, back to back, is that what it is? There we go. Get rid of that. Then you take my banner. See here, is that this? Hang on a second, I gotta make this bigger. You guys are watching the dirty go on. Hey Adam, what's going on, Mr. Zinselmeyer? I know it's you. It's me, Dan. Thunder Nose. Who's got butterflies back? Buddy, I'm with you, man. I guarantee you the team does too. That's not helpful. Girls are about to come home too. Hello, girls. Oh, hang on a second. They're locked out. What? All right. Come on in. I can't lock the door. Hey, whoa. Hang on one second. I'm going to go mute. Taekwondo! You get ready for Taekwondo. Get your gi on.
I don't want to hear it.
Don't scream. Hey, you're on radio. All right, we can hunt. That's that Huckleberry hunt right there. Let's see here. What rookie am I looking forward to seeing the most? Becoming a big Jaden Hicks guy. I think he's our future. I like that comment. I'll be ready with you. Give me 1 second. We're going to pause the stream. We'll do some background stuff. And I'll be right back. Hang tight.
And takes the handoff, and the Jaguars can't get him on the ground.
We're getting ready to light it up. Oh, my light's here. That's what's going on. Let's change that. Get some one light on there. Did you run to the store and grab some beer? Go get it. You can put this on your phone. There you go. Let's go live. We're already here. Why not? Chiefs chat page. Proper. What's going on, Chiefs Kingdom? That's a little bit yellow. Let's try this one. It's a little bit bright. Jeez Louise. Let's try that. Managing the volume in the home. It's difficult. People with family know this. Guys, welcome back, Chiefs Kingdom. Welcome to Chiefs Chat. We're in new digs. It's a different situation. It's a little tight, but it is what it is. I'm going to turn my phone down so I don't need reverb or background noise for you guys. We're back. We're defending the title. Tonight's the night. It gets started. I will be watching on NBC Peacock, and I'll have my phone muted so I don't get alerts because I'm sure somebody's going to be watching it live and getting it 4, 7, 12 seconds before I do, and I don't want to hear before I see. How excited are you all? Because I'm pretty damn excited. You want a Super Bowl? We won't let you. It's time to defend the rings. Let's go. We're not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. This nucleus is together, and there are plenty of guys there that are, fit for the fight. And I've lost like 30 pounds since Christmas, 33 actually, since Christmas. So I want to be fit for the fight to last as long as I can to watch this reign of excellence personified by Chiefs Kingdom's, great players and coaches. And Andy, I hope Andy can coach for another 7 to 10 years. I would like him to ease off a little bit on the cheeseburgers. You got to enjoy your life. I get it. But, let's not go crazy. What were your guys' thoughts on the Carson Steele thing? He's going to get a lot of work on 3rd and 1. I think so, too. I love how they just, first of all, my eyeballs, who won't let us? He's saying that we're not going to let the rest of the league win the Super Bowl ribbon. We're going to keep that right here in Kansas City. So we got 4 in the last few years, and then we'll have a 5th one from way back in the day. We'll be one of those five Super Bowl teams. First one to three-peat. Can we do it? What's the over-under chances? Who thinks we're going to three-peat this season? Because I think we are. I'm not going to predict an undefeated season like people crazily do, because it's just damn near impossible in this NFL. But I think it's repeats in the offing. I think it's all things being equal, people stay healthy, all that important stuff that has to happen. Last year was everyone's chance, and they missed the boat. Last year was the chance to beat the Chiefs with a weak receiving core, a below average receiving core, at least, let's put it that way. And inconsistency, drops, things like that, uncharacteristic mistakes here and there. Patrick Mahomes imploded against the Raiders. Like, everything was right there on the table. And then down the stretch, they tightened the screws. They become who they are again. And they just paved everyone out of the way. Went into M&T Bank Stadium and robbed the bank. See what I'm talking about? This is ridiculous. We're in a very confined space right now. Not here, just here. But yeah, it's we're back on point, guys. We're sitting here in this rarefied air of this dynasty. No one's arguing that anymore. Finally, I thought last year, with their win last year, was a dynasty, but adding that next one on definitely puts the capper on it, and it's just full steam ahead. All engines forward. Let's get some more. I'm ready to take more. Carson Steele. Do you guys agree with my take that he'll be an even bigger impact year one than Justin Watson was year one? Justin Watson, if you recall, we got a new subscriber. I can't see what it is. It's really small on my screen. Look at my phone. I'll probably see it better there. My screen's really digitized. Kathleen Greer, welcome aboard. Welcome to Chiefs Kingdom. Welcome to the Thunder Danimals. Glad to have you. I think that most of you are old enough in this story, in this story that is chat, to recall that we talked about this when we were talking about signing. We signed Justin Watson in February, I think 22, and drafted Isaiah Pacheco. And I told you guys, not only is Justin Watson going to make the team, he's going to be a contributor. He's going to make some big plays. He's had a couple of our biggest long touchdowns. Not only is Isaiah Pacheco, the 7th rounder, going to make the team. 5th rounder? Late round pick. I think it's 5th rounder. Why do I keep thinking he's 7th? Anyway, he was not expected to make the team by a lot of people. I said not only will he make the team, but he will take Clyde's job. He did that by midseason. I think I said midseason. It was around week 7 when he did it, and he has not looked back. Carson Steele is a different cat. Carson Steele is like a combination of his running style is a combination of Peyton Hillis and Kareem Hunt. That's what I see when I see him, because the Kareem Hunt kind of moves, adjustments. He can catch the ball. The stiff arms, though, the stiff arms have Peyton Hillis all over him. Like, I'm talking vintage Peyton Hillis, not, near the end there, but when he was like really rocking it, when he was Madden cover, Peyton Hillis, this kid's got some of that. And I like it. And that's a nice 1-2 punch to have with Pacheco. We can have any number of guys, receivers even go in the backfield and be a scat back here and there, the way Jerick McKinnon did for us. I think Andy's got a whole lot of things planned. I think Carson Steele makes an adequate blocker as well, which brings me to, just because I'm comparing him to Peyton Hillis and because he's a white guy, he's not a fullback, y'all. They keep calling him a fullback. Call what you want. The dude was a running back at UCLA. The dude was a running back at Ball State, and the dude balled out. So just because he's a blonde-haired white kid doesn't mean he's not a running back. Okay? Is Christian McCaffrey a fullback? Is Christian McCaffrey an H-back? No, he's a tailback. He's a running back. He runs the hell out of the football. So whatever. It's just one of those weird things that I don't love about this league. They want to pigeonhole. He's got to be this because he looks like that, and he's got to be that because he looks like this. Okay, whatever. Can we go back to John Madden's, his best way, simplest way of explaining different players was you got bad body guys and you got good body guys. That was it. There was no, you right away, you had a visual in your head. Ripped and cut, fat and flabby. They all can play, they all can do their job, but they all had different looks. We're going to go away for 1 minute and we'll come back. They're just about to say goodbye. So let's talk Chiefs rookies and the game ahead tonight and all that good stuff when we continue right back. what's going on, guys? It was a little session of get the girl out the door for Taekwondo class. So she's a yellow belt with a green stripe now, if you guys know what that means. So pretty proud of her. She's able to kick over my head, my daughter. She's 11. She just turned 11, and she's got to be 5 foot, maybe 5'1". I think she's 5 feet tall. Kids are growing really fast these days. I don't know if you guys noticed that. If your parents out there, Stevie Keith, if he ends up in the chat, he'll let you know. I'm sure he's got a whole crew of kids. Guys, what are your thoughts on this game tonight? Let me know in the chat what you're thinking. I feel excited. I feel stoked. Everyone says, oh, no, they're going to run. They're going to get Derrick Henry. They always have good running backs. They always do. Hey, go sit down, Missy. Dog hitting the blinds. They always have great running backs. They always are a problem that way. Lamar Jackson runs the football. It's not new. It's not new. It's a different guy. It's a guy we've faced many times. He's never beaten us in the playoffs, just like Lamar Jackson has never beaten us in the playoffs. If we lose tonight, will it be like last year? Lose the first game, win the Super Bowl? Will it be like the Patriots? Lose against us the first game of the year, win the Super Bowl? It's week 1. Let's not overhype it. Let's not minimize it. It's a big deal. It's raise the banner in the rafters tonight. It's raise the flag. Let everyone know the prize is on the top of this mountain in Kansas City at Arrowhead. We're number 1. We're defending the title this season. Let's go. Until mathematically something says otherwise, and I don't think it's happening anytime soon, if at all. We're the king of the mountain. We're the king of the castle. We're the king of the hill. We're the ones to beat. So tonight we go in against they're not our main rival, but they're a bitter one. I'd say they're a bitter one. I have issues with them because I think Lamar Jackson's an excellent athlete. I think he's just a phenomenal athlete, actually. And I think he's improved as a quarterback. I don't understand how he has 2 MVPs. His stats don't testify to that. His winning record in the the fact that they don't count playoffs when they call somebody the most valuable player in the league. It's like when Andy Reid is passed over every year for head coach of the year because Andy Reid's the champion. Isn't that what you're going for? Isn't that what you want, is to win the whole thing? So if you're the guy who's winning the whole thing, shouldn't you be somewhere near the top of that selection group? Shouldn't you be if you're considered one of the all-time coaches, shouldn't you have, I don't know, a handful of head coach of the year awards? It's not the made the most with the least award. It's not the did the best you could with a lot of crap award. It's the head coach of the year award. In America, and when I played football, we used to measure that by how you looking, how you doing, how you playing. Are you winning football games? Are you winning playoff games? Are you getting the championship or close to it every year? That's the cream of the crop. That's the main guy. Is he doing it with smoke and mirrors? Is he not any part of the reason that the Chiefs are winning? How do you justify giving it to, well, this guy had some bad quarterbacks, so he showed his ability to adjust on the fly. That's every coach in the NFL. Every coach in the NFL that's worth his spit should be able to do something like that, Kevin Stefanski. If you can't, you shouldn't be in the league. If the guy you're putting in the spot to take the next man up spot of the quarterback can't do it, he shouldn't be on the team. You shouldn't have guys in there that are just placeholders. Here, I'm going to hold a clipboard. Billy Joe Hobart. You guys remember this guy for the Buffalo Bills before he went to, I think it was Billy Joe Hobart, before he went to the Saints. Said something to the effect the starting quarterback was down. I think it was Collins. Todd Collins, not Kerry. And he got thrown into the lineup and he had a rough game. And he said, I wasn't really prepared. I didn't really know all the plays. This was not week 1. He was not just signed that week. He was on the team. He went through camp, all that good stuff. We're supposed to be taking mental reps, and you're supposed to be ready to be the next man up and take the helm and be the quarterback and get out there and lead your team to victory. A la Doug Flutie. Rob Johnson, to a lesser degree, he did, he's competitive. He knew the plays. Doug Flutie, when he came off the bench, he was ready to win football games. He didn't know the offense. He was fired that week. He was fired like maybe the next day even. He was let go. It's like you can't say that. If you're telling people that you're not ready to do the job, then why are you on the team taking up a roster spot? So that's just and your next man up guy did a good job. What a shocker. Oh, your next man. Look how much we did with this guy, Joe Flacco. who's been a league MVP and won a Super Bowl. Look at us. Look what we did with this great football player who's now a little bit older, but still better than a lot of the young guys. This is not, I never understood that. It's one of those awards where the fact that Belichick and Andy Reid haven't owned that award for the last 20 years, it makes no sense to me. But whatever. It's the also-ran award, I guess. I guess that's what it is. And the regular season MVP, they'll do anything they can to not give it to Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes. Mind you, Tom Brady, the first half of his career, his numbers weren't great. They weren't. It was a lot of getting by on the defense and the kicker saving them at the end of games. And then he had his Randy Moss year, and suddenly they realized he could throw the shit out of the ball. So, pardon my language. And Tom Brady, he of the big arm, was born. Always there, probably, just being suppressed. Just hold him back. And then they had a whole nother dynasty after that. Anyway, back to our Chiefs. Still waiting for your internet to be sorted. Hoping it's done before 1 a.m. I hope so too, man. Mr. White is over in the UK, and his internet's jacked up. He was going to be on the show today. Maybe later, maybe after the game, maybe tomorrow. We'll figure it out, man. We'll get something going. But in the meantime, he says Noah Gray has signed a new 3-year, $6 million a year deal, $18 million with $10 million guaranteed. I guess they got big plans for him. He made some plays. He's made some plays for us for sure. Guys like that. Look 2 messages up about Noah Gray. Why give money to Noah when we could give it to Trey? Noah Gray's not. I don't want Noah Gray going anywhere. I like him. Guys like Noah, I was just going to say Noah Gray, Justin Watson, guys like now Carson Steele, hopefully will turn into one of those guys. They're iron that's sharper than iron, guys. They're guys that come in and they make plays when they're called upon. And they go back and they know their role, okay? They know their role. They're very good players. They probably could get a bigger role somewhere else. But they don't want to do the Alvin Harper. They don't want to be that receiver that's unhappy. And I don't want to be second fiddle to Michael Irvin. Well, you are, bro, because Michael Irvin was better than you. Goes to Washington and gets just, erased from the record book, from history, basically. I know because it was a painful time in my life watching the Cowboys win every year. And my buddy was a big Cowboy fan. It was just rough. And watching us choke against teams like the Bills and Miami. And anyway, that's way back there. We're going this way. Eyes front. So tonight's game, it should be interesting. Great money won't make a dent in what Trey Smith can get elsewhere, unfortunately. Oh, okay. We're still talking about signing people. Let's focus on the team at hand. Let's be like a head coach in the NFL. You do need your blue-collar players. 1,000,000,000%. I can testify to that because I was one of those guys. That could make plays whenever you called on me. I wasn't a starter, but I busted my ass, and I did a lot more than was ever expected from a guy that started when he was 22. Enough of my toot my own horn. I want to see some video plays here, so let's go ahead and check and see if I got my video review screen queued up. I did yesterday. And it's gone. Of course it's gone. Why wouldn't it be gone? That's just it wouldn't be Chiefs chat if the video came up right away, right? Let's go ahead and go Carson Steele. Boom. There we go. So this is a guy I'm going to be watching closely tonight. I watched a little bit of this. I'm going to watch it again. It was the first time I saw it. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I normally live, eat, breathe, and sleep this stuff all off season. A lot of stuff's been going on in my personal life. I'm not going to get into it, but we'll talk about it down the road, maybe in a month or two. And we just moved. There's just a lot of stuff's been going on, a lot of moving parts in life. And I've been out of the loop. Here's the loop. After the draft, here's me. Pretty much after the draft, I've been AWOL. Haven't got to watch preseason games. Haven't got to watch. Had to cut some budgetary stuff. Cut the NFL package. I'm going to get it back again next month or this month, whatever. I'm kind of back to being too busy to focus on football, guy, and that's got to change. So we're going to get back to doing things right, because we're going to be doing this show once or twice a week again. And I don't want to be catching up like I am right now. We're going to go ahead and catch up with a little bit of Carson Steele right now.
Lines up and takes the handoff, and the Jaguars can't get him on the ground. He breaks a tackle and he's on the run for a first down and more at the 50-yard line, powering his way to the 45 in Jacksonville territory.
Okay, no. The commentator said he breaks the tackle. Good, proper commentary. Now listen.
Got to be able to get the big guy to the ground. We talk about it all the time. There, missed tackle right in the hole. Then another missed tackle. Then a third missed tackle right here. That's not going to be able to get it done if you want to be a top defense.
Okay, 2 of those 4 were not missed tackles. 2 of those 4 were get off me. Where Carson Steele going, get off me. That's not a miss. That's you got defeated. You got defeated. You didn't miss. You had your hands all over him. You're in the right position to do it. And Carson Steele said, you don't get to tackle me right now. And kept on carrying on. So, Bucky, I know you're a former DB. I know you got your precious feelings about the defense, but that offensive player said, nah, and shook those 2 dudes off. The other 2 missed. But those 2 guys that he shook off were missing anything. They were just knocked out of the way.
Gated 9 plays and 62 yards to have a first down just outside the 20. And there's Steele, and the fullback once again is like a charging bull.
It's a very physical player, physical runner.
This should be
Doing
a tackle behind the line of scrimmage right there.
a really good job.
Runs through the arm tackle. No.
Look, this guy played at UCLA and was very effective.
To the right side. And here's the handoff, and Steele powers his way in for the touchdown.
To have a second guy who can and is willing to beast it at the goal line, it's going to be a different team this year, folks. For all the high-flying antics we're going to see when Hollywood comes back, and with Xavier tonight, and Rasheed, as long as he's with us until he gets suspended later in the season when they screw us over, because they're going to postpone it as long as they can. And he's going to have his case, he's going to get heard, and then maybe they'll do it with 2 weeks to go. Oh, you missed the end of the season in the playoffs. So I have Xavier Worthy and Rasheed Rice on my fantasy team because I don't think Rasheed Rice is going to be there for fantasy playoffs. And I picked Rasheed Rice way later. So I don't know how you guys do with your fantasy squad. We can talk about that later, but let's continue watching some tape.
Shuffling some pieces around there, trying to establish who they're.
I thought I wasn't going to have anything to talk about tonight. I've been focused on other things. It comes, it's like, hit me up, Doc. Right there. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Roster is going to be.
Wentz completes it. Carson Steele the catch. And Steele picks up a couple of extra yards.
Right
completes it.
Shuffling some pieces around there, trying to establish who their roster is going to be.
Wentz completes it. Carson Steele the catch. And Steele picks up a couple of extra yards.
I like that.
Wentz.
I like it a lot.
Good stalemate on that left side. Steele with the stiff arm, pick up a couple extra yards.
All right, here we go. There's the kick. And Carson Steele's going to have a chance.
Return the kick.
Steele across the 20. He's just going north and south. And Steele across the 35-yard line.
Not bad at all.
Well, he caught that ball a couple yards deep in the end zone. Whether or not he was going to take a knee, he said, nope, I'm bringing this out.
South. That's what I want to see.
No end.
I want to see that excellent field position for Patrick Mahomes this year. Can we get some excellent field position? We're going to be talking about this after the game probably, and we're going to be talking about this going forward in the season. The new special teams rules are going to be a little psycho. They're going to add some flavor. They're going to add some fun to this game. I'm looking forward to it.
Decision, right? You may get tackled, Matt, if you start beating the drum in the middle of the game now. I don't know.
That's Carson Steele. Look at him just rumbling inside the 35 to the 31-yard line. Been in the organization for a few months.
He's got a pet crocodile.
Forget you.
Or alligator.
Just
Yes.
three of you?
He's got the hair going.
Got the hair flowing.
He's got
this guy.
special teams plays. And now he's just running guys over and hurdling guys. And
this is why I squat 690.
Give him the football again. Here he goes. Carson Steele breaking tackles with the stiff arm. Inside the 10, the 5. Is he in?
Oh my goodness.
Again, here he goes. Carson Steele breaking tackles with the stiff arm. The football again. Here he goes. Carson Steele breaking tackles.
Number 30.
Ball again. Here he goes. Carson Steele breaking tackles with the stiff arm. Inside the 10, the 5. Is he in?
Touchdown.
Yes! Touchdown Chiefs. Carson Steele, 32 yards.
phenomenal. Great job up front, first off, and he's able to get to the second level. Rips through the arm tackle. Rips
to pass the first line of defense.
Great job up front, first off.
There's no reason. See this. I love Clyde. He's a good guy. This is where Clyde would go. There's no reason to do that. Get the heck upfield.
He's able to get to
Make that an arm tackle instead of giving that guy another half a beat to get his body in front of you. I'm telling you, go back and look at a lot of tape with Clyde. A lot of times it was the unnecessary step or two, and the guys get into better position than they were in to begin with.
phenomenal.
He gives him no chance.
Great job up front, first off, and he's able to get to the second level. Rips through the arm tackle, rips through the second arm tackle, and then how about a handful of
25's like, damn it,
stiff arm.
Boy. You got him down to his credit, but
they haven't confirmed it yet.
All scoring plays are reviewed. Level of competition.
The runner was out of bounds with the ball short of the goal line, inside the one. It'll be first and goal from that spot.
First and goal at the one.
Mr. No Fun.
They give to Steele, and he's in for 6. Touchdown, Chiefs.
This kid's going to be fun to watch. This kid is going to be fun
You
to
never
watch.
know it's a preseason game. It's rocking in here right now.
Yeah.
I wonder how many carries he's going to get. Next up, we're going to watch. We got to watch number one. The number one pick, Xavier Worthy. I got an AI platform that I'm trying to use now called Opus to try to break down some of my long format, because it's some long damn format stuff, and trying to get people to watch stuff again, to see where we've been right on the show, to see where we've called stuff. It's a lot. It's asking a lot. I can't be asking people to watch a 3-hour show from 2 years ago to go, oh, he was right about that guy that did that thing. He called it when Patrick Mahomes was going to be a certain way. Rocky J. Stiffer was filthy. You damn straight. Chris says, I got a lot of talk about Friday if you're not busy and my internet working. A lot to talk about for sure, man. We'll work it out. Did I know he has a pet croc? Who's got a pet croc? No. I don't know who's got a pet crocodile. He is a bowling ball. P-Ryan going to be a good tutor for our young running backs. Samaji's going to be he's a receiver out of the backfield too, man. You know who he can play a nice role like? Remember Larry Centers? Anybody remember Larry Centers from the Arizona Cardinals? I think he was the first fullback in history to get 100 catches in a year. In this offense, Samaji could be that dude. And he's a big boy. He's not small. And he's been a pain in our ass before, you know? So welcome to the club. That's 3 big guys for running back. That's the biggest trio we've had since Patrick's been here. What else we got? Glad I'm back. Thanks, Ruben. I'm glad you guys are back too. Baby Thor. That's a good one. Baby Thor. I don't know if he loves baby, but it's funny. He is looking like beast mode. Not gonna lie. He's got a little less violent, like head shake, and maybe it's because the dreads just made it look that much more emphatic when Marshawn Lynch did it. But you know, he's definitely got some of that style. He's more sudden. He's like a quick little. He doesn't make huge lateral moves if he doesn't need to. I like that. Various more. We saw when he's stiff armed. Nice. Grease lightning. So I'm looking forward to seeing these guys. Erm Chief says P-Ryan equals better McKinnon. Ooh, ouch. Rough, man. You're gonna go a 2-time champ like that? Come on now. Give us some love. Still had 40 missed tackles last year for UCLA. That's a great number. Yeah. He's gonna have more this year with throwing people on the ground like that. Call them missed tackles if you're listening to Bucky Brooks. Still call them broken tackles if you're listening to anybody honest. All right. Not saying you're a liar, Bucky. I'm just saying you're backing up your defensive guys. It's expected. Let's take a look at the first pick in the round. The Chiefs' first pick in the draft. Xavier Worthy. We called it on the show. We hoped for it. I was happy with either him or Xavier Legette. Apparently the league knew a lot about Xavier Legette that the rest of us don't, because he wasn't as hyped in the preseason. We'll see how it goes. And did he end up with Carolina? Is that who he ended up with, or did he end up with the Lions? He ended up with one of those two. Can't remember, but I was disappointed to see him not go to us, because I was hoping he would last the second round. I hope we'd go back-to-back receivers. But we got a left tackle in the second round. We'll talk about that guy if you guys want to, if you have a minute. I don't really have footage that I want to talk about him, but let's talk about it right now really quick before we go to Xavier Worthy. The kid at a BYU just did what Andy Reid expected, came into camp, mauled people, balled out, got stronger, got better technically, and just did his job and minimized mistakes. That's a big thing with Andy Reid. I don't care if you're flashy. I don't care if you're dashy. Don't make mistakes. Don't make a bunch of huge mistakes. Don't overcompensate and make bigger mistakes. Stay within the system. Stay within your technique. And most of the time, you're going to be okay because you're the bigger guy. Trust your teammates to help you. Don't leave gigantic gaps. Now, we got a whole season to pick this guy apart. But fair and square, he went in there and took the job. So looking forward to seeing our new guy at left tackle. But right now, I want to look at Xavier Worthy and his receptions in the preseason week 2.
They may have jumped. Could be a free play here. Mahomes going down the field. Worthy's wide open. He's got the football. Xavier Worthy gets it to the Lions' 37-yard line.
Call it. And accurate throw right up the field. Good extension there, bringing the ball into his hands. He and accurate throw right up the field. Good extension there, bringing the ball into his hands. He hangs onto it as he goes to the ground.
37-yard line.
Every receiver that plays with Patrick Mahomes has to figure that out. Like, oh, I can just keep running? But I've been like so fast, he's got that much arm. Okay. All right. Let's see how it goes. Speaking of big arm quarterbacks, I got another receiver in my fantasy. I got Stephon Diggs because I thought he's going to do a really nice job with CJ Stroud and more inside the box quarterback than Josh is. I think he's going to have better accuracy. I think Stephon's numbers are going to go back up. Now there's 3 of them down there, him and Nico Collins and Tank Dell. They're going to be fighting for catches. But this kid's different. This kid's... If he plays great and Rashee Rice picks up where he left off last year, Hollywood Brown might be the 3rd wide receiver by the time he comes back. I'm just saying.
See if the ball makes contact. It doesn't. He doesn't lose control of it. Sometimes I say Sua Mataia before the game.
Said it perfectly every time. There, Mahomes was trying to get it to Worthy to settle for a Harrison Butker field goal attempt.
Well, good protection. Mahomes is able to slide up in the pocket, just trying to dump it off. And
quick little shout out to Kadarius Toney and his family. Dude, champ, thank you. Thank you for the 2 rings you helped us get. It sucks the way things went down. It sucks the way things spiraled out of control. Get your focus right. Get your head right. You're a 2-time champion. Don't let that go to your head or your career's going to be over soon. Get focused. Refocus your energy. Get positive. Most of us in Chiefs Kingdom get it. Appreciate you. Know that you did a lot of things for this team, including record-setting punt return to set up a touchdown and also another touchdown in that same Super Bowl against the Philadelphia Eagles. And we need every point you helped us get. So thank you. Wish you the best. Onward and upward. On to new horizons. Let's go.
had he even caught, slide up in the pocket, just trying to dump it off, and had he even caught that ball, it was right there to be tackled. So second down as well. This tells you how impressed the coaches have been with him.
Mahomes up the left side. Looking to go deep that time, looking for Worthy. Seeing the behind the back pass. That was sweet. Now the reverse to Worthy. Blockers in front. Stays on his feet.
Lost the ball. Yeah, he did. He lost the ball and got on top of it. So behind the back pass while rolling to his right. But good job by Kelsey.
Mahomes steps up in the pocket. Going to throw a jump ball here, and it's incomplete. Looking for Worthy. I'm really excited. It's like having a second starting quarterback. Look, Mahomes steps up in the pocket. Going to throw a jump ball.
Oh, he's already out of bounds, too.
Here. And it's incomplete. Looking for Worthy. I'm really excited. It's like having a second starting quarterback. Gets it out to Worthy. A good tackle in space there from the Lions.
He's going to get opportunities. That's what Andy's all about.
Third down, Wentz going down the field to the end zone. Wide open receiver, caught. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy, his first NFL touchdown.
Ross was on the right, 3 receivers out to the left. You see Worthy just do a little stutter step. Ross working the drag route. That clears out the backside. Worthy does a little stutter step just to freeze the defender and then kicks it into gear. Nice touch pass there, letting him run to it.
Yeah. On that note, let's go ahead and look at the breakdowns here. The last game we played them, 17-10, went to the bank and robbed it. M&T Bank Stadium, where the MVP was supposed to be unbeatable, and we said, nah. 13-4 record versus 11-6, it don't matter. Today's the only day that counts. We win today, that day at M&T Bank. We go to the Super Bowl, and that's what happened. Both quarterbacks threw around the same amount of passes. Patrick threw 39. Lamar threw 37. Patrick completed all but 9. Lamar missed on 17, including 1 interception. They both had 1 touchdown pass. Isaiah Pacheco rushed Lamar Jackson and got a touchdown. Lamar Jackson did his best, but he got beat for it. He got beat like a rented mule. I mean, Justin Reed was back there. It was a lot of guys making things happen. So the defense acquitted themselves quite well. We'll be without L'Jarius Sneed this year. That's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Travis Kelce put up 116 and a touchdown, 1 yard better than Zay Flowers, but it took him 6 more catches to do it. They both had 1 touchdown. Of course, Zay Flowers had that notorious fumble at the goal line, courtesy of that recently departed LJ Sneed, who's now a Tennessee Titan. Dude, I mean, did you not learn from Tyreek Hill? You're going to a team like Tennessee, new coach, new quarterback, new everything. It's just all kinds of change. You're going to be expected to do a lot, man. I wish him well. Hope he can stay healthy because that defense is going to be on the field a bunch. Yeah, Drew Tranquil led the way with 8 tackles. L'Jarius Sneed was the other one. And Justin Reed had some really nice hits, including a sack. Karlaftis with a sack, 56, making his presence known. He of the 10.5 sacks along with Chris Jones. It was just, oh my gosh. Got my towel. I ended up getting 2 of these by accident. I don't know how. I guess I ordered the second one. I didn't realize, but it's reversible. This is the one from the locker room. Super Bowl. I don't know if y'all got it or not, but that's what it is. I thought it was cool. I'm glad I got one. I might give one of them to this kid. These people that I know that at my work, they have my side job. They have a son who's a huge Chiefs fan. Their dad's a Packer fan, so fun household, I'm sure. But there we go, guys. That's that. I wanted to look at this. The NFL preview picks. They're not slamming us week 1 this time. Interesting. Last year was kind of like a lot of 50-50s. Sometimes we're getting underdogged. We got underdogged at M&T Bank last year. But apparently everybody but Adam Rank and Marcus Grant thinks that we're going to beat them. Colleen Wolf thinks we're going to beat them by 3. MJD by 2. Gordon by 3. Daniel Jeremiah by 1. Ed Holmes says by 6. Nick Shook says by 3. Patrick says by 4. Brooks says by 2. I want to beat them by 14-17. Usually it's close with these guys. It's usually a close game. I would love to see our defense just take some balls away and score points. I mean, if Patrick Mahomes had an Alex Smith-like line of like 17 of 21 for 1 touchdown and 260 yards, and we won by like 21 because the defense ripped them up and the run game ripped them up, I'd be excited. I don't know what y'all. I want to see Patrick throw the doors off the league this season again. I want to have another, like his first year where guys are like, damn it, another guy passed us. Dang it, another guy passed us. Because we got the weapons to do it again. Like I said, last year was people's chance to get us. Last year, you had your chance. You had your chance, and you let us off the hook. They did. How did Denny Green say it? They are who we thought they were. The champs are who they thought we were. We are who you think we are. And if you put your lunch money on the table and say it's there, if you can take it, we're going to take it. We're going to take it. I'll say about that. Kansas Axolotl, woohoo! What's going on? Tom Hood's in the house. Good to see you, sir. Seen with the vital goal line punch out to stop Zay Flowers scoring with a huge player than playing in the championship game. 100%. 1 billion% on that one. We're going to miss Sneed for sure. Hopefully the guys in the room, we got a lot of talented guys in there. St. Louis Shock says, we're glad we took Worthy over Leggett. Yeah, me too. It sounds like he's a really, and going back and watching his tape, he's a lot more polished receiver. Juju's back. That's a good point to mention. Juju's back. What? Hello. Like, I mean, Sky Moore, the guys like him. Sky Moore can get pushed down the ladder. What's he now, like receiver number 5? Rashee Rice, Worthy, Hollywood Brown when he comes back. Juju Smith-Schuster. If Juju Smith-Schuster's not going to be taking slops behind Sky Moore. Not he picks up anywhere near where he left off. So he's like what? Wide receiver number 5 at the best. And he's rotating with Justin Watson and whoever else we got on the roster that we decided to keep to be the guys. because, you know, Justin Ross is back on the practice squad, I believe. We got so much going on, guys. It's been an hour already. I'm not ready for a 3 or 4 hour show tonight. I'll tell you that right now. Your guy Jaden Hicks, it's going to be a problem. Some guys in this defense that are like, not in a disrespectful way, but there's some dogs in the secondary that are going to be like, well, we're going to make you forget about just L'Jarius now. We're going to make you forget about L'Jarius. Now, we're not going to forget about him because L'Jarius is the man and we love him. They're going to do their dangest to make us think of them instead. In the overall contest between the Ravens and the Chiefs hold an edge of 8-5 in the all-time series, including 7-4 in the regular season. As I mentioned before, Lamar Jackson has never beaten the Chiefs in the playoffs. Let's hope to continue that this year if they both make the playoffs. And that's about it. That's about all I want to say about that. I expect Lamar Jackson to pick up where he left off. And is it going to be better? Let's go back to the other screen. Are we going to see an improved Lamar Jackson, a more threatening Lamar Jackson? You're ready for the 4-hour show. Let me charge my earbuds, and then maybe we'll come back after the game, especially if it's a good result. If it's a bad result, we'll come back and cap it real quick. But I'm hoping for the good result. We can talk about some really fun stuff. We do have a lot to talk about. You don't want to lead the NFL in drops, and we won't. We won't. This is the thing. It's like it was like 28 drops. I heard like 17 at one point, then 28, then 32, then 28, then 20. I'm like, it kept going up and down. We had about 30 drops, at least. I think 32. A lot of those were unfortunately KT rather. AT had a lot of bad moments. I just think he got way inside of his head and was trying to be, you know, that guy. Everybody talked about him being the number one receiver. I talked about his potential as number one receiver. Guy, just do your job, man. Do your job. Catch the football. Know your role. Don't try to take over the world in one play. We will grind people into the dirt with this team. With these running backs and this receiving core, you want to get in a horse race? Let's go. You want to grind it out like mutters? Let's go. You want to get rough on defense? We got the guys to go after you. Nick Bolden's back. Tranquil's back. We got guys that are going to go get it. I'm looking forward to seeing what this evolution, this version of the team is. Tom says, my only concern is the cornerback room. So let's go to the cornerback room and make you feel better. Connor's going to play a huge role this year. Okay. Let's go see the cornerback. Let's go see the roster real quick. Do that before we sum up here. I know the girls will be back from Taekwondo soon because I know I've been yapping my face off. Love it. I miss you guys. I miss you guys, man. Let's see here. Kansas City depth chart. Let's see if it's up to date. Okay. They got Hollywood Brown still at first. That's not happening for like at least 5 or 6 weeks. Yeah. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's the 6th receiver, basically. He's the guy we were talking about earlier, Sumatala. He's going to be awesome. And I love the fact that Wanya Morris gets to be a rotational guy and doesn't have to be the man and can just go in and give people a whack and get out. Go in. And we got run plays where we need extra beef. The kid can definitely drive people off the ball. Mike Caliendo stuck around. Hunter Norzad, we picked up in the trade a little while ago. Trey's going to get his money like you guys were talking about. Jawan Taylor, hopefully they'll get off his damn ass this year because he was being held to a way higher standard than the rest of the right tackles in the league. I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize for being pissed off because it's messed up. Isaiah Pacheco, Carson Steele's right here. They got him at fullback. Again, what's cool about fullback? Dude, can we knock it off? Why isn't Samaje P running the fullback? He's a big guy. He catches the ball in the backfield. Oh, because he can't block? Can he block? I think he can block. It's a big dude. Whatever. Clyde's not obviously going to be on the roster for a minute, 4 weeks at least. Carson Wentz, the best backup Patrick Mahomes has had since week 17 of his first season when Alex Smith was his backup for shits and giggles, basically. George Karlaftis, Malik Herron, the Georgia Bulldogs still sticking around. Cameron Thomas, we just traded for a week or so ago. Mike Dana being the man again. Felix hopefully can take another step this year. Chris Jones, Derek Nottie, love those two guys. Turk and Mike Pinnell. Love that Mike's on the team right out of the gate this year. We got Bolton. We got Jack Cochran. He have the multiple rings. This is the thing. Guys like Jack Cochran, that's the iron sharpened iron guys. I love guys like this because when they retire, they're going to be introduced just like everybody else in this, all the starters in this roster and those guys. 2-time Super Bowl champion, 3-time Super Bowl champion, whatever. They're going to be Super Bowl champion Jack Cochran. Okay? Dude's got 2 rings. I think 2. Leo Chenal, who's a beast. We loved him since he came to the team, obviously. Cam Jones, and into the DBs. I have no worries about Trent McDuffie, Jalen Watson, Joshua Williams, and everything everybody's been saying about Najee Johnson. If he could stay healthy, that's 4 guys right there. I'm like, let's roll. Let's roll. Especially the first 3. Williams and Watson both helped put the bullet in the head of the Bengals' chances a couple years ago, 2 years ago. They both picked off Joe Burrow. Those dudes, the game's not too big for them. They're big, long dudes. Trent McDuffie, all he does is be the best undersized corner in the friggin' league flying around. He's not small, but he's not over 6 feet, you know. And Najee Johnson, from all accounts, the dude is long and can play and is fast. Safety, we're better off now. Chamari Connor, all he does is ball out when he gets on the field. I think you guys mentioned him in the chat there. Brian Cook, stud. Hopefully he's back healthy. Justin Reed, stud. Awesome. Also our backup kicker. Jaden Hicks, aforementioned in the chat. People love it. 4 deep, even before you get to Chris Wallace. 4 deep at the safety spot. That's 7 guys right there. And I would trust Brian Cook and Justin Reed against lower level, like number 4, number 5 receivers. Okay. Chamari's got some cover ability as well. I don't know about Jaden on the man up. You guys can let me know. I haven't seen enough yet, but from the tape from college, the dude can cover. So who's got 6 receivers that can threaten teams all game long? I don't see the weak point, man. I mean, obviously, you lose L'Jarius Sneed, you're losing something. You lose the guy who checks Tyreek Hill back to Survivor Island. You definitely lost something, okay? But these guys they're just waiting for their chance, man. We don't have guys the game's too big for. We have guys that are chomping at the bit to get their chance. Sorry, champing at the bit is actually the technically correct term. These guys are champing at the bit to get a chance to get in there and show what they can do. Harrison Butker, my Christian brother, best kicker in the league for my money. Matt Araiza, the recently vindicated individual who was wrongfully charged a couple years ago and hopefully gets to renew his career and revive it with us with his gigantic leg. And he likes tackling people too, apparently. James Winchester gets re-signed. He's back in-house. And then Xavier Worthy and McCole Hartman and Sky Moore. I just hope we never get down to here. These 2 and Carson Steele. I don't want any fumbles on kick returns, punt returns. Sky. McCole had one the other year too. And Tyreek even had one when he was still here. So it can happen to anybody, but guys that are more sure-handed, I want them back there. McCole and Xavier, Carson Steele. Sky, let's see what you got, man. This is what, year 4? Let's see what you got, bro. See what you got. Is it 4 or 3? Year 3. Let's see what you got, man. You got to do it, bro. Got to make it happen. You're a back-to-back champ. So let's go. Anyway, guys, that's a lot. I think it's enough for now. I think you guys are ready to rock and roll. A raise to the punt. A raise to the punt god. Name. I like cornerback from the Cowboys. Is he on the roster? He's not on the depth chart, but he's on the roster, right? Let's go take a look at the roster really quick before we bounce. Okay, position. Is there not another DB? Why do you not? Oh, this is old. Why do you not update this thing? For a professional football team, I'm sorry, I love our team, but dang, they're slow at updating this stuff. They got Wallace, they got Watson, they got Williams, they got Connor, they got Hicks, McDuffie. We got the safeties and corners mixed together. I mean, right there, they got Connor listed as DB. Jaden Hicks listed as DB, not safety. These 3 are 1, 2, 3 are our main 3 guys. And then you got Najee Johnson, probably listed down here at safety. The other guys, you got Justin Reed, Najee Johnson, Brian Cook listed as safety. Okay. Maji, 5'10", 236. That's not a fullback. Okay. But Mr. Steele, where you at, Carson? We need alphabetical names. Or you can RB it. Wait a minute. What? Hold on. We'll fix this. Player name. Here's Xavier. They got him listed as 5'11", 165. Dang, they got him listed as small. All right. That's what he is. Let's see here. Mr. Steele. I guess W would be closer to S. 6 foot 228. So he's lighter than Samaje Perine and taller, but he's considered a fullback. Okay. I'm telling you, the way they think. Juju Smith-Schuster gets his number 9 back. The punter gave it up for him, which was nice. The punter took on number 14, formerly Cornell Powell's number. What else we got going on here? Mr. Rice, want to see your next evolution, buddy. Hopefully you don't get put in the clink for too long with not clink, but the suspension for too long. Travis, let's go, Zeus. Ugh, Yeti. Let's get some plays happening, buddy. I don't want to get into it. Look it up on Twitter if you guys want to look it up, but apparently there was somebody released a love contract between Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. I'm trying not to get tied up on all that stuff. If you guys want to look at it, it's out there apparently. What that's all about, it's not my business. I'm not going to worry about it. BJ Thompson listed on the non-football illness reserve. Want to see what he can do this year. He's got a ring. Charles Menhu, can't wait. We see Charles O come back. Monty Bailey, practice squad running back. Weedsy Bozeman, that's a good name for a linebacker. Deion Bush made a great play, interception in the championship game. Cole Christensen, another one of those iron sharpen iron linebackers. Baylor Cup, Texas Tech, rookie, 6'6", 243. That dude could play football. Webuka Godric, offensive tackle, backup. Keontae Ingram, another fast running back. Nick Jones, another corner that's been floating around with us for a minute. We got guys, dudes and girls and guys. Fabian Lovitz, senior. Lucas Nang is now on the practice squad. Nico Remigio keeps coming close and not making it. There's Eric Scott, not Elliott Scott. Eric Scott Jr., the guy you were talking about from the Cowboys. Keith Taylor played some made good plays last year. Montreal Washington, good backup guy. And Bailey Zappi, rounding it out with the Joe Montana 19. Formerly of the on-again, off-again romance we know as Bill Belichick and his quarterbacks. Bailey Zappi's in the house. Interesting, a lot of Coons not on the roster anymore anywhere. Is he? Did I miss him as a third-string quarterback on the regular roster? Did we let him go? I'm telling you guys, I hate being out of the loop. We'll be good going forward. But it's just this is my week 1 kerfuffle day. We'll give it that. I think it was just the 2. Yeah. Okay, let's see where a lot of Coon went and give him some love. You don't get the. It says Chiefs still. What do they got here? See quarterback selected by the Steelers, signed by the Chiefs. A lot of Coon touchdown. See, you guys know? Let me know in the chat if he's if Tampa Bay. If it says Tampa Bay, this is a different guy. All he does is make plays when he gets a chance to play, but I mean, obviously you're not playing against the ones. Not back on practice squad, waived. All right. Figured Mr. White would have the information for us. Thank you, sir. He is a free agent. Bailey Zappi, baby. With a Z, not an X, not a xylophone. He's a 0. Let's go. Thoughts on defensive end Cam? Yes, please. That's my thoughts. Yes, please. More like that. Let's go ahead and bring the roster back up again. Maybe you're talking about Cam Thomas, obviously. Doink T for Thomas. Okay, the other one too, Cameron Thomas, 6'5", 270. So you're bringing in a guy that's right in that George Karlaftis wheelhouse size-wise. I know he can cover a little bit too in the short, flat game, but just another big physical dude that fits that mold. He's actually even maybe a little bit closer to Alex Okafor size, So it's good to have guys like that. You want to have it's that Sack Nation rotation, baby. You heard the name here first. The Sack Nation rotation. Got to get in there. Got to make those hits. Everybody said Sack Nation, but I'm giving it Sack Nation rotation because you can't have one without the other. Okay? Chris Jones ain't being Chris Jones without a bunch of guys coming in and helping, taking reps, helping take some of the heat off. We had to go out there and just play every single down. We see Chris come off the field regularly, and guys like George Karlaftis step up. Guys like Turk Ward step up. Guys like Mike Danek come in there and smack people around. And then Chris comes back in fresh and blows the field up. But yeah, we're going to get that Sack Nation rotation going again. There's another guy on here that we got. Where is he? Tua Pilato. He's still on the roster, Mike, or Chris, let me know. I want to see what he does if he's on the roster still, because he was a nice addition. Big dude. Let's go name. T. Yeah. Marlon Tuipulotu. Marlon Tuipulotu is 6'2", 307, man. I mean, need I say more? Look, another big guy in the middle. Another big guy to plug up the middle so that they can't run all over us like the Ravens are going to want to do. So we've talked about it. We've covered it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I always forget. Hit the notification bell. If you want merch, there's a merch shop thing down there on the bottom. If you want a Venmo, it's at ThunderDan88 on Venmo. You can help support the channel. We can get out of this situation where we're stuck in a little corner cubicle and get back to the real deal and get the artwork back up and get some more fun stuff going on. We got some fun stuff to watch tonight, guys. We're going to have a game. It's a real deal football. Are you ready for some football? Are you ready for banners to be raised? Are you ready for champions to be crowned in front of their home field audience? Our Brit Chief's going to be in the audience. There's people going to be there. Mr. Simcox, have fun tonight. I envy you. Enjoy your barbecue before the game and enjoy your beers at the game because it's going to be a good time. My dog's freaking out. She's got to go pee. On that note, I'm going to say what we always say on this channel. I got 2 words and just 2 words for you. What are they? Go Chiefs.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Texas.
Newland's in the pocket, now he'll walk one downfield. A ton of air, Worthy underneath it. Worthy's got it for a touchdown. The deep shot this offense has been seeking desperately.
On the average at about 49 per game. This one hung up in the wind a little bit. Here's Worthy, makes the first man miss. Straight out past the 40.
Back to back, solid carries, quick tosses, Xavier Worthy, Worthy's got it! The Bears, the sideline, he's caught, he's missed, here's Xavier Worthy, let's go! That is how you turn.
Position to start this drive after a 22-yard punt. You were setting up, lobbing to the sideline, caught by Worthy, he's free down the right sideline, and into the end zone for the Texas touchdown! Against the 3-man rush, and he lobs it out to Xavier Worthy. Even go, and they churn him up from behind. Saving a touchdown.
Plenty of time to get the punt off. Xavier Worthy retrieved to the 25. Whittington gets the block. He's got real estate. A block from Crawford. Keelan Robinson is running with it. Gets a block from Burke and is taken down.
Take them out of the equation. They were winning the SEC and beating Georgia, which has won 30 games in a row, whatever it is. Xavier Worthy on the move. The discussion will have to wait. Worthy past the 40. Oh, face plants. A red.
So
Texas back in Bama territory. Ewers from the pocket. Now he'll loft one downfield. A ton of air running underneath it. Worthy's got it for a touchdown. The deep shot this offense has been seeking desperately.
He's third in punting average at about 49 per game. And this one hung up in the wind a little bit. Here's Worthy, makes the first man miss. Straight ahead past the 40. Kicker to beat. There he goes. Worthy making a house call on a punt return. Xavier Worthy with a 75-yard return for a touchdown.
Back-to-back, solid carries, quick toss to Xavier Worthy. Worthy's still up. The burner, the sideline. He's tough. He's fast. He's Xavier Worthy. House call. That is how you turn it.
Position to start this drive after a 22-yard punt. Ewers setting up, lobbing to the sideline, caught by Worthy, and he's free down the right sideline and into the end zone for the Texas touchdown.
Against a three-man rush, and he lobs it out to Xavier Worthy. He may go, and they trip him up from behind. Saving a touchdown was...
Play fake, going for Worthy. He's got it. It's touchdown.
Wyoming, plenty of time to get the punt off. And Xavier Worthy retreating to the 25. Oh, he's making a move. Whittington gives him a block. He's got real estate. A block from Crawford. Keelan Robinson is running with him. Gets a block from Burke and is taken down at the 44-yard.
Would take them out of the equation they're in. Winning the SEC and beating Georgia, which has won 30 games in a row, whatever it is. Xavier Worthy on the move. And the discussion will have to wait. Worthy past the 40. Oh, face plants. A red. And it takes a big Baylor bounce. Worthy scooping it up, making the first man miss. He's got room across the 40 into Baylor territory, and maybe a touchdown-saving tackle. Ewers off play, action, throwing downfield, in stride, caught by Worthy. He stumbles down to about the 13, but that time Ewers connects on the last deep ball.
Well, this time there's no safety help over the top. This is good on good. Worthy working on Justin.
The fake to Baxter, wide open receiver, look out. Xavier Worthy, and Kobe Bryant able to shove him out of bounds. State of Washington. Ewers down the sideline for Worthy. Xavier Worthy out of the witness protection program for a 29-yard
first half for the Kansas State punter. Xavier Worthy lets it take a bounce. He may have to pick it up and does on the move up the sideline with the seam. Xavier Worthy and the X-Men down at the
is very for real.
Ewers finds Worthy, and Worthy reaches out for the end zone touchdown.